Welcome to Trial by Wine. We take a closer look at crimes that highlight how fascinating humans can be. Schmitty, Swanee and Clarky visit crimes and run them through their jury of three, debating both sides of the case to agree an appropriate, if totally fictitious, sentence. Please be advised, Trial by Wine may include explicit or disturbing content and will include drunken rambling. Listener discretion is advised. All right, how are we?
Still a little sick in the stomach from that last story because we are doing back-to-back.
Nausea. Yuck. Oof. Yes. Any news?
I'm glad to have
You're having a rest now. Yeah.
Well, now, because, once I say something, it leaves my mind, I'll totally forget about it because I don't really want that in my brain. That is disturbing. But yes, other than that, I'm wonderful. I'm very glad to have got that off my chest. How are you guys? Same as you were 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, pretty much. Yep, no news worth sharing here, Schmitty.
I was just looking at what porn is illegal in the UK. And there is. Like, the porn itself is not illegal, but some is. So it must be that extreme stuff. I'm good, thanks. I'm good. Yeah. I have nothing to report between the...
Do you do that often, or is that just on the back of
last
story?
Last story, I was interested because...
I was about to say, are you okay? You're in the clear? The way you said it was
yeah.
I'm good. Okay.
No.
Good.
No, because you were saying that there were no children and everyone's consenting. So I was like, what are the rules then? And then it made me think... Is porn just illegal?
I'm just doing a country by country study on porn that's illegal to see which countries like what.
That's right. No, I'm not really. No. On that note, I should probably introduce myself. I'm Schmitty.
She is indeed. I'm Swanee.
And I'm Clarky. And together we are Trial by Wine.
I just
with
like to
genitals.
Be informed. I just like
Trial
to be
by porn.
I just like to be informed about legalities and stuff. It's just a hobby. That's why we do this thing. What are we drinking?
Oh, I've cracked open another DC.
Yeah.
Coke Zero, actually, but yes.
Okay. Yeah, boys.
Nice. We're still on the degree.
Degree. I'm
Yes.
on a new
What are you on
concoction.
now? Yes. Well, hopefully it's better than your last one. I hope you're happy. What is it?
Testicle blood. No, it's not. It's a gin and tonic with cherry juice.
Oh. God, you
gin
have some weird
and-
shit.
With sour cherry juice, yeah. Did you say that's some weird shit?
Schmitty could open up like this sort of like home cocktail bar. It's like game if you are kind of thing. It's like, yeah.
I love the name. Yeah. That's what it's called, game if you are.
And then she'll have one's called Give It a Shot, and they're just like God knows what in like little shots.
And you could stream it to 20,000 people across the world.
The only thing you know is that you'll get drunk, and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
And you'll wake up with all your limbs.
Yeah.
Well, one of my favourites will be the Madeira and Bailey's accidental mix-up, like I gave the kids one time. I gave them basically curdled Baileys. I meant to give them a butterscotch schnapps, and for some reason I decanted.
I think it's important at this point you point out the kids are your nephews and nieces who are all adults now.
Yeah, they were all drinking
not
age.
kids.
They were all a drinking age. They were all over 18. And that was the point, right? I think it might have been an 18th birthday party.
Yeah.
And they were all being all grown up. And I said, I'll make you a cowboy. And I made it, I mixed it wrong. I used the wrong thing. I thought it was schnapps and it was Madeira. So I gave them curdled Baileys instead. I had one myself too, and then went, oh, no, don't drink that. That's wrong. Anyway, that was an accident. This is not an accident, but this is not a thing. So, you asked me about the spritzer,
Agreed.
and is that a thing? No, I just quite like cherry juice at the moment, so I'm drinking a bit of it. Yep.
Where do you get cherry juice from? Aldi or somewhere?
No, I got it from Woolworths, Bickford's sell
I'd
it.
be okay.
Oh, okay.
I'd be okay if you're having a gin and cherry juice, a gin and tonic and cherry juice. I mean,
I like
is there
tonic.
nothing you won't put tonic in?
You've got a point.
Yes, there's plenty.
You're a user. You're obsessed with tonic water.
Tonic addict.
I do
Absolutely.
like tonic water.
I bet you've got a tonic lab.
Definitely more flavoursome than that.
Oh, I definitely can't drink a whole one on my own.
Had.
Yeah, right.
I had a watered down wine before. That was not as good. This is better. Anyway, who's got a story for us?
I do.
Excellent.
I do.
Excellent.
Do you want to hear it?
Yes, please.
Or should we keep going on about tonic water and amputees?
I thought the colour was good for the amputees, see?
Yeah,
nice
it is.
blood
it
red.
is.
Yeah, anyway.
Ugh.
Oh.
It's a nice testicle salad colour.
Yes, it is.
So my sources are bbc.com, ndtv.com, theprint.in, freepressjournal.com and aljazeera.com. Now that the formalities are done, do you remember my last story on AI scams?
I've been waiting for this, yes.
Swanee, you know the one with the poor lady who was fooled into believing she was in a relationship with Brad Pitt?
Yeah. I have thought of her a few times since, actually.
I edited it last week and I was pissing myself.
Was her name Renee? Was her name Renee?
Yeah.
No.
Anne.
Oh.
And we were not sensitive to Anne, the French lady.
Not a fan.
No.
Not a fan of Anne.
Not a fan.
What about the grandmother who thought her astronaut lover was being attacked in outer space and needed money for oxygen?
That's right, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, you may recall that I told you about the call centres in Southeast Asia and that have people working full-time on scamming people.
We were working there, I think. Swanee and I were role-playing.
We touched briefly on that and we're all a bit weirded out by it, but exactly. You started to believe you could actually excel in one of them.
Particularly the Brad Pitt scam.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, this week I'm going to tell you more about how people end up in these centres. It's an interesting one. There's a few elements to it where I could have just gone down a rabbit hole and ended up going into a lot of detail, and I've deliberately avoided that to keep it as a brief overview of all of the craziness that's involved. Mm-hmm. But it's very eye-opening. So let me start by telling you the story of Yang Weibin, I'm assuming it is, Weibin, a 35-year-old Taiwanese man who was working as a masseur. He wasn't making very much money and needed to support his parents after his dad had suffered a stroke. Yang saw an ad for a telesales role in Cambodia, offering a great salary and the opportunity to live in a fancy hotel in Cambodia.
Can I ask a question? So he was in Thailand, yeah?
No, Vietnam. In Thailand.
Vietnam. Sorry.
Yeah, he was in Taiwan. Taiwan. Sorry, Taiwan. Yeah. But
you say Thailand and I said Taiwan.
Vietnam.
Vietnam. Oh, God.
Anyway, we got there in the end. If you crossed Thailand with Vietnam, you could get Taiwan.
I think that's why we kind of did.
Thai-Nam. Anyway, to Yang, it seemed like a pretty cool opportunity, and so he applied for the role. And to his delight, he got it. So he jumped on a flight to Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia, where he was met by several men who were to take him to his hotel. Now, everything was going very well, just as expected, until they travelled down a deserted road to a very plain building that was nothing like the hotel that Yang was expecting. Then they asked him for his passport to help sort out his paperwork. And then he was shown to a small room, which was to be his new home. And as the men left him, they said, "You can't leave the compound ever."
Jesus, what?
End of story?
Well, we'll come back to it a little bit more. But let me tell you a different story about Cobby, who was living in Dubai last year when he received an intriguing message about a well-paying job working online in a far-flung corner of Southeast Asia. He received a message from an acquaintance encouraging him to take the job in Laos. Laos?
Laos.
Laos?
Yeah.
Let's go Laos. Yeah. The salary was good, paying $1,200 per month, he was told. He'd be working on computers in an office doing data entry.
Can't he just do that from home? I mean, that's like a work from home job for sure.
You know, but not if you're being scammed. True. The company would even foot the bill for his relocation to join the firm in Laos. With the company paying for his flights, Cobby decided to take the plunge. But his landing in Laos was anything but smooth. Cobby discovered that the promised dream job was not what he expected. Just like Yang, his Ghanaian passport was taken on arrival by his new employers. With his passport gone and threats of his physical harm ever present, he endured months working inside a compound which he could not leave.
Oh, God.
When I got there, I saw a lot of Africans in the office with a lot of phones, Cobby said. Each person had 10 phones, 15 phones. That was when I realised this was a scamming job. The operation Cobby found himself working for was in a remote area of northwest Laos where a casino city has been carved out of a patch of jungle in the infamous Golden Triangle region.
Oh.
The lawless border zone between Myanmar, Laos and Thailand that has long been a centre for global drug production and trafficking.
Sounds good.
And then let me tell you about Jojo. So high school graduate Jojo said she was working as a maid in Kampala, Uganda, when she received a message on Telegram messaging app about an opportunity in Asia that involved being sponsored to do computer studies as part of a job in IT. I was so excited, Jojo recounted. I told my mum about the offer. Jojo told how she was sent an airline ticket and described how multiple people met her along the way as she journeyed from Kampala to Laos. Eventually, Jojo arrived in the same scam operation as Cobby. She described an atmosphere similar to a fast-paced sales centre with Chinese bosses shouting encouragement when a victim had been, and you'll recognise this term.
Oh, here we
when
go.
a victim had been
Converted?
butchered.
Butchered?
Oh,
Butchered,
pillaged.
yeah.
Ugh.
And their money stolen. Telling how she witnessed people scammed for as much as $200,000. They would shout a lot in Chinese. What are we here for? Money!
When do we want it? Now!
Now! Yeah.
Yeah.
Show me the money!
Now get back to work.
Exactly. So you've got a bit of an idea about how this works now, I'm assuming. People are lured to a job offer somewhere in Southeast
How are they treated
Asia.
when they're there? Did they talk about the conditions?
I'm glad you asked. And if you give me...
Sorry.
If you count slowly backwards from 113, I think you'll have your answer. So the people are lured to a job in Southeast Asia where the fraudster seize their passport, making it impossible for them to leave. They're then forced to work long hours.
Because
and
the
live in
situation, the living circumstances are so good that they take their... It's like, we better
It's
do that.
dreadful, but it's going to compound how horrendous this is. I mean, trust me, Clarky and I have worked in a call centre and it was consenting on our behalves and we still felt like we were probably in a compound somewhere on certain days.
I did feel like I was having to scam people by getting them connected to said service, but anyway,
They were consenting.
I was fortunate enough to be able to exercise my own freedom of choice.
You didn't have to give them your passport.
Correct. So these people are then forced to work long hours and live in unhygienic conditions and are denied proper food and medical care. They have to pose as women on dating apps with fake profiles and fake photos, and they must try to convince the target to invest in cryptocurrency. I mean,
That's
honestly,
not the worst of their situation, I would think.
No, this is the bit that this is the job they have to do.
I realise, but it's not the worst of their, you know what I mean? Like, anyway,
No, but
they have to pose as women. Like, isn't that dreadful? I think living in a shit situation and being prisoner is pretty bad.
Well, I'll tell you about the reason they have to pose.
Yeah.
So they're given daily targets and punished for not meeting them. For those that fail to comply with the demands of their captors or who do not meet their daily targets, the punishment can be brutal, including being locked in dark rooms, denied food and water.
Oh, definitely take that over having to be on the phone.
Yeah, I mean, me too. I'm not outbounding, mate. I'm not doing it.
To be fair, I'm not bad in a dark room. I just be sitting there going, oh, thank fuck, I got a break. Radio in the dark room again. Oh, no. I'll be like, okay. Woo, at least I didn't have to be on that fucking call.
They fell for it again. No. Woohoo!
Oh.
Denied food and water, threatened with AK-47s, subjected to electric shocks, and even having their nails pulled out.
Oh, no. Okay.
Gosh,
That
not-
gets you back on the phone, doesn't it?
Yeah, fortunately we didn't get to having their genitals
No.
castrated on uniquemaker.com, but
And we thought it was bad when a certain woman who ran the call centre ran around taking our what was it, the line? You know,
Our freedoms.
remember, you used to be able to put yourself on pause while you did a little job and then go back onto the queue. And one day she went around and turned everyone into the queue immediately, even if you were halfway through doing something else, you were on another call. It was when we had like 120 in queue or something. We all thought that was appalling.
Was that
At least
the
she
one
didn't
who
take our
wore
mail
You
out.
thought that it was the same sort of human rights misdemeanor, that's what you thought it was
that's right, at the time. That's right, exactly.
100%.
You're all enraged.
Pull my nails out before you do that.
Yeah.
It was the person you're thinking of who was a little rotund at one point and used to wear patent leather or some kind of red. Yeah. She looked like a big fat lobster in a red skirt and a red jacket, and then allegedly got on the coke and lost a lot of weight.
Allegedly.
Wow.
Those were the days, eh? Nothing like working in the 90s.
I tell you what, in my industry, I reckon there's still a bit of that.
All right. Not in mine. Mine's
not from
very
people
vanilla.
in my workplace, but people that we work closely with. Just putting that out there.
Oh, but do you remember there was a guy there who his side hustle was, what's it called? Is it Nutrilife? Do you remember like they the pills
Shakes?
and stuff, shakes and pills and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Nutrilife?
something like that. And the cover story was she'd got on that, and that's how she'd lost the weight.
Yeah, righto.
Sure.
I've been snorting Nutrilife.
That's why she was crushing it up with a.
I don't get it
pestle.
in pills. I get it in lines.
Yeah, just go and have lunch. Yeah. Anyway.
So the online cyber scam operations in Southeast Asia are booming. It's estimated to have enslaved tens of thousands of workers, lured with the promise of decently paid jobs in online sales and the IT industry. Al Jazeera believes that Southeast Asia's online cyber scam centres are now part of a multi-billion dollar industry. That's a lot. Luring victims from as far away as Africa with decent jobs. And it goes further than Taiwan or Africa. In August 2024, the Indian government rescued 47 of their citizens from Laos.
Wow.
Oh, that's nice.
It's good they did
Then in
that,
January of this year, another 67 Indians were rescued. According to a statement from the Indian embassy in Vientiane, Monday, that was in the article I was reading. So let's just go with in Vientiane. Not Monday, just gone. Just any given. The rescued men were duped and trafficked into cyber scam call centres, also operating in the Golden Triangle Special Economic Zone. I'd never heard of that till I started doing this.
Special
Economic Zone.
Who's called it that though? They've called it that, or is that what it's known as? I think it's a known thing historically to do with drugs,
opium trade.
Yes,
and it's just not gotten any better.
Okay, I was going to say I've certainly known it as the Golden Triangle. I just wondered if that terminology, the special
Special Economic Zone.
That feels like it's a formal name based on something. Yeah, I mean, who's calling it?
I think it's. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but it did crop up in a couple of different articles.
Because I worry about they use the word special in that case.
Yeah, correct.
As opposed
like
to
the Special
massively
Olympics.
Corrupt kind of,
yes.
criminal economic zone might be more fitting.
I'll tell you a little bit more about it later because it's interesting.
Well, please do.
And that was one of the rabbit holes that I was like, oh, hang on a minute, I can't go down there. That's a lot. But I'll give you a bit of an overview. Anyway, the press said that youths were forced to work under conditions of intimidation and abuse at the hands of criminals, so stuff we've already heard. And the embassy said it received requests for help and sent officials to the area working closely with the Laos authorities to complete the required procedures and papers for the men to leave. And then they were brought to the embassy in Vientiane. The print reported in April that Cambodia has $1 billion artificial intelligence-aided cyber scam industry. I mean...
Does it really?
I'm still getting my head around artificial
just on the phone
intelligence.
To people in Cambodia
the people
today.
who get scammed. Yeah,
and they weren't scammers. No, they're their colleagues.
It's a multi-billion dollar artificial intelligence-aided cyber scam industry in which thousands of people from around the world are lured into blah, blah, blah.
God.
Some had been held in Laos for up to 145 days, Officials believe the case represents one of the most organised cyber slavery rackets allegedly operated by Chinese syndicates targeting Indian youth. The operations are run by kingpins behind closed doors on campuses with little access to the outside world for those trapped inside. The cyber slaves are trained and provided with scripts on how to dupe people. Swanee, disappointingly, I don't think you get the opportunity to freestyle your way through the scams.
Wow.
I think if you did, you would excel at that bit. But
No,
reading
she's
someone
up the ranks.
else's
She's actually
lines-
writing the scripts for them now.
that's right. That would be way better because I think we used to do a little bit of that at our call centre work, Schmitty, where we'd get given a script and just go rogue.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you pair working to a script or sticking to one for very long.
I don't think I ever followed any of them.
By some idiot who's decided it's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
No.
Apart from saying, welcome to, what was it? Welcome to
Foxtel's
Foxtel's World of
Entertainment.
Entertainment. This is Caroline.
Yeah.
Apart from that, I don't think I did much scripted stuff at all. Yep.
Yeah. No, stuff
Turn
that.
it off and then turn it back on again.
Yeah.
I
Do you
did
want
that
it?
a lot. What's your address? Oh, sorry, your address isn't cabled yet.
Yeah. There's a lot. But we'll put you on the list.
We'll put you on the list.
And if
yeah.
there's enough interest in your street, we'll be heading that way.
We might cable it. That's right. Sorry. Anyway, that was a long time ago.
Because that's how it works.
Well, what happened was
Just a couple of us
they
banded
launched
together
it.
and went, will you put the $1,000
Yeah.
in cable? Sure.
We'll divert our plan and go that way.
we need to go down to, I don't know, Coca-Cola Street down the end. Oh,
Yep.
okay, sure. Oh, there's 3 families down there who are interested.
No
Oh,
worries.
Hey, Dennis, don't
I'll
go
roll a
right at
truck
the end
right
of that
now.
street. Yeah, that's right. Go left.
We'll just
Roll
roll
it
a
out.
truck. Yeah.
I've got Doug on the phone. He and 3 mates want to get it.
No, Schmitty. Oh, hang on. We've got Schmitty for the call center.
Yeah. No worries.
She's
She
just
says-
signed up. She's got 3 people this morning.
Everyone wants it down there.
She's saying, roll it out.
If we
Roll the
change our
truck,
plans,
Clarky,
we could
roll
get
the
an
truck.
extra $90 a month.
That's right. Hey, no,
Why that
some of
tickle
them,
fish?
some of them want a
Jeez.
second box. It's an extra $15.
And she's not even scamming people. Like she's
Selling them a
legit.
product they want.
The shit you to tell people. We're rolling out.
I'll just roll a truck for you, no problem.
One of my favourite technologies was
Roll the truck. That's what we used to
That
say.
easy. It's
Yeah.
that simple.
Telstra got them on the line. Don't worry.
They're waiting. They're waiting for my call. I'll give them the green light.
Do you remember when people would ring in with a problem and you'd have to say to them, oh, well, hang on, just make sure it's all turned on and your SIM card's in and we'll
Yeah.
give you a box hit.
Yeah, I got to hit your box.
Give you a box hit. No, thanks, I'll try to fix it myself.
Now, is it any better now? I've hit your box. Is it any better? Does it look any better to you? Oh, it's fixed it? Okay, great. Have a great night. Bye.
Is there anything else I can do? Oh, yeah.
Is there anything else I can help you with? Okay, well, thanks for calling Foxtel's World of Entertainment. Bye.
Oh, now I'm crying.
Oh, the box hits. Jeepers. I forgot about that. Oh, God. F8. I just remember hitting F8 a lot. Yeah. Oh, right.
Right, back to the story. So by now, I guess you're wondering how people get out of these call centres once they're caught. Well, let me tell you about Cobby and Jojo. I think you'll like the... No, I'm not going to tell you about Yang.
Yang's still there. We don't know.
Yeah, that's right. No, Cobby and Jojo were in the same one.
Wang's still there.
Yang. Was it
Yang
Wang?
Weeb.
Where'd you get
Yang
Wang from?
Weeby or
Yang
Weeben.
Weeben. Yang Weeben. Yang Weeben. I've been waiting to say his name since the beginning. Yang Weeping.
So I think you'll like this. At Cobby and Jojo's call centre, you won't like this bit, workers were beaten if they did not meet targets for swindling money.
No, I don't
Mostly locked inside the building where she worked and lived, Jojo said she was only able to leave the scam operation once in 4 months. And that was because she had to go to a local hospital after falling ill.
Yeah, you would
Fear of
expect to die there, wouldn't you?
I was going to say,
Yeah.
I'm surprised she's allowed to do
Well, I
that.
think that's the sort of thing that they would tell you.
Yeah.
So fear of the Chinese bosses who ran the operation not only permeated their workstations, but in the dormitory where they slept. They told us, whatever happens in this room, we are listening, she said. They stopped them from working. They stopped them from coming to get food. They were not getting results. They were not bringing in the money they wanted, so they just saw them as useless, she said.
I know that feeling. I've been there.
This is the bit you'll like.
It's quite the performance appraisal.
Yeah.
Cobby and Jojo said they were moved to act in case it was their turn next. When they organised a strike to demand better treatment.
That's how to get killed.
I love that. That's something we would have done at Foxtel.
Yeah, we're going on
like
strike.
a whole row of us gone on strike. No, we're not doing it.
No, I'm putting my LOB code on.
Resistance is the
business.
key.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Persistence is the key, and I used to add a little R, make
yep.
a P and R. So when they organised a strike to demand better treatment, their bosses brought in the Laotian police, and several of the strikers, including Jojo and Cobby, were taken to a police station where they were told they were sacked.
Okay.
They were also told they would not be paid what was owed in wages, and their overseers refused to give their passports back. So Cobby said he was left stranded without a passport and the police refused to help.
I'm guessing the police are corrupt.
Are they really the police?
Yeah.
They're just paid off by these guys. Yep.
It's not just about the Chinese people, he said. Even in Vientiane, which is the capital of Laos, they have immigration officers who are involved.
Yeah.
They're the ones giving the visas. When I got to Laos, it was the immigration officer who was waiting for me. I didn't even fill out any form, he said. With help from the Ghanaian embassy, Cobby and Jojo were eventually able to retrieve their passports, and with assistance from family and friends, they returned home.
God, they're lucky.
Jeepers, they were very lucky. I'm surprised their passports were available to get back.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think I read with other people that they would have to go through a process with the embassy of getting a new passport.
Yeah.
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 Rather than actually getting it back from the people who'd taken it. Jojo told Al Jazeera she now continues to chat online with friends who are still trapped in the scam centres in Laos.
Oh, God.
And who have told her that new recruits arrive each day. Her friends want to get out of the scam business and the economic zone in Laos, but it's not so easy to leave as they don't have their passports.
Well, they are literally trapped. They're indentured slaves.
Correct. I'll give you a little bit more about that later,
The thing about modern slavery is that I always think about it, or have often thought about it in the context of sex trafficking. I've never thought about it that you get taken into a call centre environment. Like, it's just weird.
Hold that thought, because we actually talk exactly about, a bit about that sort of stuff a bit later.
Okay.
So let me tell you a little bit more about the GTSEZ, or the GTSEZ, depending on how you like to say your Zs or your Zs, Golden Triangle Special Economic Zone.
Oh, right, yeah.
The region covers about 200,000 square kilometres and is centred around the confluence of the Mekong and Ruak rivers. Leased from Laotian authorities by Chinese national Zhao Wei, whom the US government has designated the leader of a transnational crime organisation. Honestly, I was just going, wow, I could read about this for a long, long time. Life in the GTSEZ is monitored by a myriad of security cameras and protected by its own private security force. Clocks are set to Beijing time. Signage is predominantly in Chinese, and China's yuan is the dominant and preferred currency.
Oh, my gosh. Didn't know you were going to go there.
Yeah. Central to the GTSEZ city-state is Zhao Wei's King's Romans Casino, which the US Treasury also described as a hub for criminal activity such as money laundering, narcotics, and wildlife trafficking. It's got it all going on.
Yeah.
During a recent visit to the zone by Al Jazeera, Rolls-Royce limousines ferried gamblers to some of the city's casinos.
It sounds
while
like a Mission Impossible film.
It does.
It does. It really does.
It sounds like it's real or Bond or something. It doesn't sound real.
Bond is what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Rolls-Royce limousines ferried gamblers to some of the city's casinos whilst workers toiled on the construction of an elaborate and expansive Venice-style waterway just a stone's throw from the Mekong River.
Tacky,
cheap and nasty. While luxury construction projects, including the recently completed Bokyo International Airport, speak to the vast amounts of money flowing through this mini casino city, it's inside the grey, nondescript tower blocks dotted around the economic zone where the lucrative online scam trade occurs. Within these tower blocks, thousands of trafficked workers from all over the world, just like Cobby, are reported to spend up to 17 hours a day working online to dupe unsuspecting clients into parting with their money, and I'm assuming sometimes over pretending to be Brad Pitt.
And having to be able to speak English?
Well, no, not necessarily. So they will often be used to target people from their
country,
their home, so they need to speak their native tongue.
Got it.
Yeah, so it's very interesting. The online swindles are as varied as investing money in fake business portfolios to paying false tax bills that appear very real, and from trading phony cryptocurrency to being caught in online romance traps. Anti-trafficking experts say most of the workers are deceived into leaving their home countries such as nearby China, Thailand, Indonesia, or as far away as Nigeria, Ghana, Uganda and Ethiopia, with the promise of decent salaries. Those who listened to our episode on AI scams will recognise this as an example of scamming phenomenon known as Schmitty
Pig butchering. Gross.
For those who haven't listened to that episode, pig butchering is where victims are identified, cold called, or messaged directly by phone in a bid to establish a relationship. Trust is built up over time to the point where an initial investment is made by the intended victim. Think, my lover is in space and being attacked by another spaceship and needs oxygen. So this can first be done in a small amount, and then as the trust and emotions grow, so does the investment. And to the point where the victims, who are referred to as pigs, are being fattened by trust build-up with the scammers. The fattening continues and still a substantial monetary investment is made in whatever scam the victim has become part of. Then they are swiftly butchered, which is when the scammers get away with the ill-gotten gains taken from their victims.
It's so gross.
Once the butchering is done, all communications are cut with the victims and the scammers disappear without leaving a digital trace. According to experts, cyber scamming inside the GTSEZ boomed during the 2019 and 2020 COVID lockdowns.
What
when
gets
restrictions...
me is because you keep saying this GTSEZ, I'm like,
Yeah.
I thought it would be a covert hidden place. Oh no, it's on Google Maps. You can find it.
Is it really?
100%.
Yeah, it's just
And well, people go there for casinos, so it's
you Google it and
it's-
it says extreme caution. This is a place full of drug traffickers and employment scammers and blah blah blah. If you're going to visit, be very careful.
yeah.
It's extraordinary. Sorry,
But they've got their own security force. Like
it's amazing.
you know,
Yeah. God. Anyway,
GTS.
sorry. Look up the
Easy.
Golden Triangle.
Golden Triangle Special Economic. Okay.
Yeah, it's on Google Maps. Yep. Wow. Sorry, Clarky. Keep going.
No, don't be. Like I said, it was just a real rabbit hole. So though not as elaborate as the GTSEZ, purpose-built cyber scam compounds have proliferated in Myanmar's border areas with Thailand. The Centre for Strategic and International Studies estimates that the cyber scamming in Southeast Asia generates tens of billions annually, while the US States Institute of Peace equates the threat to that of the destructive fentanyl trade.
Wow.
What was that last bit about that? I didn't understand how
It
that
says it equates the threat to that of the destructive fentanyl
okay.
trade. Yeah.
Right, got it. Yeah.
I did also read last week that the spread of these compounds is coming closer to Australia. So it wasn't PNG, but it was maybe Timor. Can't remember. One of those kind of countries very close to the north of Australia is now starting to see this stuff happening. Cyber scam operations have significantly benefited from developments in the fintech industry, including cryptocurrencies, with apps being directly developed for the use at cyber scam compounds to launder money. Victims and perpetrators are spread across different countries. Money is laundered offshore and operations are global. Oh, it's a lot to get my head around. It really does sound like something out of a movie. And the use of sophisticated technology, along with its international reach, has made it extremely difficult to combat. And then, Schmitty, this is the bit that I wanted to talk about when you were talking about the slavery. So then there's the question of, are the victims complicit? So while some of the victims are lucky enough to be rescued by their own country's embassies and still face complications due to their visa status and their own potential complicity in the criminal activity, Cobby, who is now back in Dubai, told Al Jazeera that while he was coerced into working with a GTSEZ, he did actually receive the promised $1,200 monthly salary.
But he couldn't leave.
He even signed a 6-month contract with the Chinese bosses who ran the operation. Yeah, so I know exactly what you're saying. Think of it in the context of a world where everything is fake news and nothing is true. So, I mean, you can see this very clearly, right? Very black and white. But it just sounds to me like there's people out there trying to say it's a legitimate industry. These people came here to work in a call centre as they were promised.
No crime has
blah,
happened.
blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Correct. And unless and it's like they've got PR people who are saying this is all what's going on.
If I arrived and I found out that's where I was going to be and that was my job, and they said, you can do 3 months, we'll keep your passport, you can do 3 months here. At the end of the 3-month probation, if you want to stay, you sign the contract, you get the salary, we'll give you back your passport, and people stay there, then they're complicit. But while you're holding their means to escape, they're not, you know?
And I would say that the people who are the PR experts for this industry would be saying, we didn't do that. Where's the proof?
Yeah, that's right.
Like it just, that's the bit I guess that I think is really interesting, that not only are they doing this, now is it gaslighting? Is that the term? Where they're going, no, that didn't happen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look at me using gaslighting in the correct context.
You and Will Ferrell.
I don't really understand it, but anyway.
Gaslighting?
yeah, but I'm pleased I just used it in the right context. That's good. Some of the more sophisticated gangs are getting out of the human trafficking game and starting to trick workers to come. People don't like to answer an advert for criminal scamming, weirdly, and it's hard to advertise that. But once they're there, it's like, actually, we will pay you. We may have taken your passport, but there's a route to quite a lucrative job opportunity here, and we will give you a small part of that. It really does sound like Foxtel.
That's what I'm saying. After 3 months, you do your probation. We'll give you back your passport. You can go on your own steam because we've paid you for 3 months. But actually, if you want to stay and do the job, then you can.
The issue of salaries paid to coerced and enslaved workers complicates efforts to repatriate trafficking victims, who may be considered complicit criminals due to their status as paid workers in the scam centres. So that's the issue. If you're trying,
paid, yeah.
Did you? How do you determine someone?
What was the point of me being paid, right? So yes, they might have put money in a bank account for me, but I can't leave the compound to spend it on anything.
I don't think they give two shits about the fact that they're paying you, $300 a week to do the job.
No, they don't. I'm saying that would be compounding the legal issue is the nonsense of it, right?
But they would be paying it to absolutely compound the legal issue. Like, it would be a very strategic
That's right. It's
thing.
like if I took a person off the street and made them a slave in my house, but I gave them $50 a week. They can't leave. I've abducted them. I've kept them there. I've taken all their civil liberties, but I gave them $50 a week. That doesn't mean that they were okay with it.
I think if you didn't abduct them, if you advertised a job as a house cleaner,
it's still
for $50
abducting, but I don't let you leave the house. So
but it's less serious. That's the hard thing.
Pretty fucking serious if I was a weird man predating
What I'm saying is that
women.
these people are trying to make it as wishy-washy as they can, so that nothing happens. And that's
it's just
that's
a
that
job
kind of
and they
new
didn't
world
like the
we're
job.
in.
Yeah.
Nothing's black and white anymore, whilst you can obviously see that it is. We know of individuals being paid for the first few months they were inside, but then it tapers off to the point where they are making little money, if any.
There we go. Right.
Describing how victims become trapped in this cycle of abuse, unable to leave the compound. So it's kind of like a 3-month probation.
Yeah.
We'll pay you for 3 months and then we won't pay you anything. We'll just abuse you.
And then we'll put you in a room if you're not performing well and leave you there.
Yeah. This specific aspect was a challenge early on with the victim identity process when an official would ask if an individual previously in the scam compound was paid. The victim would answer that initially he or she was, and that was enough for some officials to not identify them as victims. Some workers have also been sold between criminal organisations and moved across borders to other scam centres. We've heard of people being moved from a compound in one country to one in another. For example, from, this does make me laugh, Mayawadi. What the fuck? Where's Mayawadi? That's on me, I get it, but it's a funny name. To the GTSC or Cambodia and vice versa, he said. Cobby said many of the workers in his office had already experience with scamming in other compounds and in many countries. So it's almost like they're being,
trafficked.
What's it called? Headhunted. But they're actually just being trafficked. 100%. Yeah. But you're really good. You should go there and train that compound. Most of them had experience. They know the job already. This job is going on in a lot of places. Thailand, Laos, Myanmar. They were okay because they got paid, they had experience, and they knew what they were doing. So there you have it. That's the story of...
So not everyone's there under duress? Some of them
Well,
are...
I think they're all under duress, but because they're being paid, I feel like... Have you seen the White House PR people when they sit there and just deny everything or talk about stuff in a very different way to the way you or I might think of it?
Yeah.
And it just creates this alternate narrative that makes it very hard to pin down the truth, and it blurs the reality. And I think it's exactly that. So yes, they're there under duress. Yes, they're being abused through there, but it doesn't matter because they came here of their own choice.
Free will, yeah.
Because we advertised for a job and we paid them as per the job advert. Therefore, what's the problem?
Yeah.
It's... You know, when we started talking about this, and you kind of... Sometimes you think, oh, my God, those bloody scammers, how bad are they? But then you hear this and just go, oh, I can't get my head around it.
Do you think next time you've got someone on the phone, you'll say to someone...
Do you need to get out?
Do you need to get out? Are you like in the G...
Are you in a compound?
G golden
Are you a friend of Jojo?
Do you know Jojo?
I don't know who you are.
Kobe wants to get a message to you.
I know you say you're from the Australian Tax Office, but are you working in the GTSEZ?
You should definitely do that next time. Fucking, that's awesome. I love it. There's something in that.
Imagine it.
Funnily enough, yes.
Are you in a compound? Have they taken you? I don't have money, but what I do have is a very particular set of skills.
I'm a podcaster.
I could put something on social media that says you've been trafficked, if you like.
15 people will see it.
That's right.
Say Brad Pitt scam if you're working in the GTSEZ.
Yeah. What's my code word?
Oh, my goodness. This is going to make things a little bit loaded, isn't it, next time we get a scam call? Yeah. Now we feel like a little bit sort of...
Well,
who's the victim?
I think they play on that too. That's the other problem, right? So, oh no, I'm going to get in trouble. Or it's like, oh, for God's sake.
It's like when you go and buy lemonade from the lemonade stand because you feel sorry for the little kids operating it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, just scam me a little bit.
Yeah.
Just keep talking. Yeah.
I don't want you to be beaten.
Keep talking to me. I don't want you to get beaten. Yeah. No,
if everyone gave you $20, you'd meet your target. You'd be fine.
Yeah. What you need to do is you need to tell them that you're going to roll a truck.
Roll it out.
Give me a box
and
hit.
Get a box hit. That's it. Yeah.
You got a box hit here, love. We're going to do it. We're going to do it all. What do you need?
Hang on. I'm just going to check the ECG, the Entertainment Consultant Guide. Do you remember that massive folder?
Yes.
I'm just going to find the code for the box hit. Hang on.
How big was that?
Yeah, that was Fletcher's job to go around and update 400 of these
Yes.
folders. God.
Because idiots couldn't follow scripts
Yeah.
like
or
us.
wouldn't.
Or wouldn't. Yeah,
Couldn't or wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have the movies blue?
What world movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got world movies. And then the little
That's
old lady.
code for
But
the
do you see it
eunuch
going
maker.
in? The little old lady.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have... well, we've got world movies. Yeah, but do you see it going in? I remember the guy I was double jacking
Yeah.
with who was just like horrified.
Double jacking.
It was so funny.
Yeah, that's another one. Double jacking.
Yeah, I bet when they get there, they're getting trained, they have to double jack. I bet. Yeah.
Oh, 100% there'd be that.
Maybe you can ask that. Are you double jacking at the moment?
Right now, yeah.
Yeah. These
Call
calls
me
may
back
be
when you're not
recorded
double
for
jacking.
coaching purposes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly right.
God. I think
Some
I've got
type
the
of
same, for me, from a sentencing perspective, I've got the same thing as I had for the last one. I just really despise this whole, economy of scam and cyber scamming. And so I just want to use AI or some means to, like a ghost in the machine. I want to insert something that then goes out to all of these networks and shuts them down. And then,
It's called a logic bomb.
and then the
Yeah.
JoJos of the world can
Electromagnetic pulse.
jump up and run and grab their passports and run away. And
I'm free.
yeah,
Yeah, free Willy, but free JoJo.
just shut them down. Yeah, that's my sentence.
I get a bit blown away by the enormity of it and the fact that there's now a whole area that has its own security and it's all just criminal activity. And
And you can
like it
Google
just...
it. You can find it on Google Maps. That's the bit that got
everyone
me. I was
knows
like,
what's
what?
going on, but no one can really work out how to deal with it.
Can't do anything about it by the look of it. Yeah.
And then people
horrendous.
go there for holidays to go to the casino.
No, thank you. Yeah.
What? They're just trying to get your money in any way they can.
Dodgy.
I mean, casinos are at least, you know that the house always wins, but at least they give you a little bit of entertainment with it.
And you're going there to blow your cash. Like it's a, most people are. Some people would be silly enough to think that they'll
win. But no, if you're just putting some bucks down that you can spare, that's fine. But yeah, no, I mean, but the pig butchery thing is they're wiping people out. And
scamming
notwithstanding,
Anne out of all of her
700
divorce
and-
money,
what was it, 750,000
euro or something.
Far out. That was a long con too.
And she didn't see it going in
No,
She didn't see it going in. She was hoping.
or coming out.
Coming out.
She saw it coming out of her bank account. Yeah.
And only once it was gone.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Um,
I just. Oh.
Yeah, I think that whole thing of shutting it down. We were watching a movie the other day and there was the big compound scam centre and he went in and it had Turkish in it. What's his name? Jason Statham.
Yeah.
And he went in and shot people in the call centre
Oh.
and blew it up.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay,
think that's necessary.
Is that what you're thinking for like a punishment? Okay.
Maybe for the GTSEZ, maybe you could just go and send... we could actually make it into a Bond movie where Bond has to go in and destroy the
And shut it down. Yeah. get rid of it,
GTSEZ. Get out as many innocent people
parties, yeah.
as
It
he
does
can.
sound like
but yeah,
Well, I was thinking we could do that, and then we could subscribe all the rest of them to.
to Unique
What
Maker.
What were the two characters' names? Like, there was Yang
Cubby and
Kobe-
Jojo,
I reckon JoJo's actually like a Bond girl, like a really hot
a trained assassin,
trained assassin who's been undercover in there.
special agent M sent me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jennifer Garner.
Oh
Yeah,
yes.
like
From
Alias.
Alias.
Yep,
Yeah.
can
You
speak
get 'em all
16
out.
different languages.
Languages. Yeah.
Yeah,
JoJo.
uses her hotness for good instead of evil.
Yep. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Get all the AK-47s off them for a
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
And put upon them.
Oh, well, thank you for that, Clarky. I was looking forward to hearing
That was
that
educational.
story.
that one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, yeah, and like
Just
I said, that
reinforces why I don't want to go to certain Asian countries. Yep.
oh, when
Or
I
answer
was
phone.
reading that whole thing, yeah, well, exactly that. But I was like, what?
Yeah.
How big is this? And at some point they'll be making more money than the GDP of the nations around them.
Absolutely.
And then, they'll be expanding and, quite possibly. Where does it end? Like, does the world just become this whole, I don't know. Anyway, it's a lot to get my head around and I struggle. And then, of course, I got a text message today, right? This is how hypersensitized I am to scammers. It's from ESVF Rebate. This is all it says. We have sent an email requesting further information. Please refer the email for next steps. Volunteers Rebate Team. So I'm about to click on report spam.
Yeah, but it's probably
And
not.
I thought, I better go and check my email.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Fair Income, it's about their emergency services rebate that you've got to apply for, which I spent ages doing. Anyway, they've decided that because I don't have every page of our rates notice, they can't process my application and I need to upload every page of it because they can't identify it's me. I've got the front page of it that has all the information they would need. But this is the problem. They send you that level of text that absolutely reeks of scam.
Yep.
But it's from the government. Like,
Yep.
Volunteers Rebate Team, who are you?
Who the hell's that? Yeah, I
You
wouldn't
think
know
that's
who it was.
important to me, that it means something to me?
Yeah. And they do that, but they do it because people don't look at their emails. So they send you a text to try and get you to look at your email. But
that legitimizes scammers.
Scamming, that's right.
So I'm going to report it as spam right now. Delete and report spam. Job done. Okay. Be better, you shit people. It's a government.
yeah.
Yes.
Oof. All right. Well, Swanee, got anything to just Jennifer Garner? You happy with her going in there sorting them out?
Yeah.
Bit of
Jojo is.
Jojo, played by Jennifer Garner.
Can you delete and report spam on the whole of the GTS EV?
Yeah, that'd be good. That
would be good.
Yeah, bang, done. Yeah,
gone.
Perfect. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for that, Clarky. And
Thank you.
as we say every week, miss you already.
Ciao.
Thanks for listening to Trial by Wine. You can contact us at trialbywine@gmail.com. Please rate, review and subscribe to Trial by Wine on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. If you'd like to support us, you can become a patron at www.patreon.com, Trial by Wine, or visit our website www.trialbywine.com to donate to us. Your support will help us cover many more cases and apply wacky sentences. We really appreciate you listening and hope you tell everyone about us. Our cover art is by John Christo and music is by Beauchamp from pixabay.com.